Guys, I have a special announcement to make that I'm excited about. So Boo and I have decided that we are going to be doing the first ever on this channel or in my YouTube channel career, if you can call it a career, which you really can't. I'm gonna be doing vlogust. So I'm going to vlog every single day of August. I'm excited about it. I think it's gonna be fun. I just kind of feel like, you know, I haven't really put out like a ton of videos this year. I feel like I've been kind of lacking. Like, you know, I don't know. I had like a very tumultuous beginning of the year. And I kind of just want to end strong and like be more busy and productive. And, you know, there's a multitude of things that are going on, but I also never really vlog like a lot in summer for whatever reason. I think I'm just usually going like summer break in my head. So anyway, I figured it would be kind of fun. It's gonna be like Vlogmas, but it's just gonna be vlogust. So it's Christmas in August. So yeah, I think it should be pretty fun. There's some fun things like, you know, just videos that I want to make, like just chillax, getting ready, like makeup videos that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I'm like, I haven't done them. So I'm like, you know what? This might be a good time because I have like a whole ColourPop Alice in Wonderland makeup collection that I haven't used. And I'm like, you know what? I should like, you know, make every day count. So that's my announcement. I'm just kind of excited to tell you that. It's just gonna be pretty much normal stuff like every day in the life. But so like, don't get your hopes up. Like we're not going to Disney World or anything like that. It's just gonna be hanging around Ohio. Pretty cool. But anyway, I just want to show you guys this, you know, just to give you a sneak peek of what's to come. But I ordered this and I'm like so excited because I just got it in the mail, and it's the Kathleen Lights Il Maquillage. I was just watching one of her videos. She did, if you don't watch Kathleen Lights on YouTube, I have been, like, I didn't realize how many things I've bought of hers. Like I have bought, I mean, it's not hard to get me to buy things, but it kind of at the same time is like, there's just so many collabs, but I have purchased probably like almost every collab she's come out. Like I even, way back when she did the quad of the ColourPop Super Shock Shadows, like I had those. I might even still have them somewhere. I hope I didn't get rid of them, but I think I did. Cause they were just like, you know how they dry up, but I bought that. I have like a ton of KL polish, which is now Lights Lacquer. But anyway, I have like pretty much, I've got it all. I have her ColourPop, you know, gems. It's like all of these like jewel tone shades. It's like a big palette. I have that. So I just like what she comes out with, and I like her tutorials. They're kind of like wholesome, and I don't know, they're just kind of relaxing to me, I guess. And I think she even maybe shouted me out once when like she shouted me out once for like an Amazon favorites video. I was like, wow. It was like, wait, what? So anyway, you gotta love people that shout me out. Anybody that shouts me out, guess what? I'll buy your stuff. Okay, anyway, bribing. So yeah, I just wanted to buy it because she just did a makeup tutorial. I'll link it. But she did a makeup tutorial and it was latte makeup, which is like the new thing, which is funny. You know, it's like everybody has like new names for things. Like these nails are now, they're not just, this is not like just a regular, you know, nude neutral manicure. It's called old money manicure. Okay, so get it right, get with the times. This is an old money manicure. Okay, so for real. But now it's called latte makeup, but it's just like brown makeup. But honestly, I love the marketing of it all. So anyway, so she did a latte makeup look and she used her palette, and I don't know where I've been. I just like hadn't been watching like a lot of makeup videos, but I'm like back watching them. I watch like every video that ShanXO puts out because ShanXO was actually like the first YouTuber where I was like, I watched her and I'm like, you know what? I feel like I want to be a YouTuber. Like this was back in like 2015. I was watching her, I just like loved her setup. I'm like, I would love to make a makeup video every single day. Like I loved her, like just where she was sitting and like the light and like just talking about makeup every day. I was like, wow, that could be me. That could be me. So she used this palette. I'm like, oh my God. I didn't even really like, I didn't know that she had like a collab palette. So I was like, I gotta buy this. And I ended up getting the whole, this is what it looks like, but how cute is this packaging? I mean, give me a break. Give me a break. It's called the Disco Fox palette, and I don't know if that's the collection name as well, but anyway, let's do a little unboxing. It's gorgeous. I have tried a lot. I feel like Il Makiage is like a brand that, you know, not everybody really knows about, but I was on the Il Makiage train like right when they launched, and they had a flagship store in New York. I don't know if it's still there. It's like kind of like higher end stuff, but I would say it's mid-range price, but it's good quality, I have to say. Like I'm pretty impressed. Like it's pretty unique stuff. So anyway, okay, let's open this. I have a lot of Il Makiage. I used to be on their PR list, and then I think they took me off, but it's all good. I would take me off too, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's so, I've already looked at it, so I'm pretending like I haven't. The neutral shade's perfect for latte makeup, but these shades right here, okay, I don't know if this was like her intention or what, but all these shades, all these and all these are kind of like that foiled sort of like Urban Decay, you know, like the space cowboy and like the glitter. It looks like that. I feel like I should do a swatch. I'm gonna recreate her makeup. I almost want to do it today, but I'm gonna recreate her makeup look. Oh my God. Ah! Okay, wait. Oh my God. Oh my God, you're joking. No, it's not possible that this is this good. Oh my God, the swatch is not coming across as great as it is. Yes, it is, now it is. Oh my gourd. I'm gonna put this on my eye. I might have to just go play with this in a little bit, but I'll do like a full tutorial during vlogust. But oh my God, this is gorgeous. She just did a makeup tutorial, and I'm like, I have to do this makeup look no matter what I do. No matter what I do, I have to do it. And I'm like, and I open this and it's even better in person. It's actually even better than in person. I'm surprised I haven't heard more people like talking about this, because it's really good. And the mirror is just absolutely freaking huge, humongous. I also have another Ulta haul coming, so I'll unbox that during August. I love that name. Okay, let me just show you these really quick as well. Oh, and this is also what it came with. It came with a free, with my purchase, black liner. Like literally just straight up black eyeliner for free. I'm sure this is like, it's one of those felt tip ones, which I don't really like. I usually like a brush tip, but I'm sure I can make it work. I mean, look, beggars can't be choosers, all right? I'm not gonna complain about a free gift. So it has 3 different longwear eye pencils, and she also used these in her made in Germany. My goodness, okay. Ooh. Okay, let me just, these are so creamy gorgeous. So creamy gorgeous, I love it. So which is this one called? This was called Sunny, okay, S-O-N-N-Y. I think this was like maybe $100, $120 or something, which I feel like for all this stuff is pretty good. And a free liner. Okay, oh my God, that swatch is gorgeous. I cannot wait. Okay, this one is called Super Trooper, and it's like a dark, like kind of espresso brown. Oh, wow. I mean, wow. That's perfect. Oh, I love it. Okay, and then this is the last one. I think this is like a kind of a wine color. This is called Far Out. Kind of like a red wine. Yeah, it's kind of like a wine color, but it's more like purpley. Let me see, hold on. Yes, it's a wine color. It's kind of like a purpley wine color. Oh, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous in every possible way. So these are all eye pencils. I'm very excited. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to unbox that. I'm kind of like back into watching makeup, like I said, so we'll have to do some makeup videos, and really guys, the sky's the limit for Vlogust. So if you have any suggestions or things that you want to see, or like things that you liked in Vlogmas that you want to see in Vlogust, or summary activities. We don't have our pool open this year. It was just too much of like a hassle. Plus we've had, I don't know about you guys, we've had the worst weather. Not to be like a YouTuber that talks about the weather, like as if we all live in the same area, which we don't. But it's been bad, okay? All I can say is it's been bad here. Like we've had a really rainy summer, and you know, we got our roof redone, which, so yeah, anyway. Yeah, we got a lot of fun stuff to do. So hopefully you're excited. I mean, I hope to see you here celebrating vlogust. And yeah, that's all I had to say. So I will see you guys then. This will probably be my last video before I put out vlogust on August 1st. So vlogust slipped away into a moment in time. We're gonna be bumping folklore. August, okay? That's the soundtrack of vlogust. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Peace. Oh my God, I'm sitting at my hashtag new bar, but I'm also eating lunch. I've been sitting down here eating lunch. But I just like, I'm not like that hungry right now, so I'm like kind of not gonna eat right now, but I just finished a book and I just like have to give a tiny review because I know some people like don't really care about my Twitch, which is like definitely up, you know, but I just need people to hear this, okay? This is like what's horrifying. I picked this book, okay? So I have a book club, if you don't know, and we have a decent amount of people like reading the book every single time. Like we have probably, I would say, 30 people, which I feel like is a lot of freaking people to like actually commit to reading a book. And I always think of my mom, because she was in a book club where no one ever read the book. But so I'm like, anytime anyone, like even a single person reads it, I'm like, this book club is so successful. Like I always tell my mom, like, there's so many people reading the book. But anyway, so anyway, very successful book club. We love it. Okay. But I, you know, I usually pick the book, like, you know, there's been a couple times where I haven't picked the book and I've been miserable and I've been like mad. Like I take it out on other people, like in the book club where I'm like, you made me do this. So usually what I do is I will pick the book because it's like, you know, I am gonna pick it because I can't really reconcile with anybody else. Okay, so anyway, so I picked this one. And we have read this author before. Like we have read her book before. It was good. Like I picked it because I was like, you know, it's another one that was first one we read was Every Summer After. Okay, by Carly Fortune. And everybody liked it, and it was like, you know, people get on me because I pick like a lot of teenager, you know, books and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, you know, this is a book about 30-year-olds. The first one was. So I was like, okay, this one's gonna also be about like 30-year-olds, and it was decent before. I mean, there were some questionable scenes for sure, especially one in a car, but you know, and I just personally don't like spicy books. Like it really aggravates me for whatever reason. Like I feel like it's like beyond my personal, you know, opinion about it. I feel like it's hella weird that like a whole book club's reading like this scene, you know. I'm like, oh God, like, oh, please, I can't, like it's too cringe. So that's usually why I'm like, that's why like the teeny bopper books are like good. Like it's a good, because it's like romance, but it's also, and like sometimes it's just so stupid, but you know, anyway, okay, let me just move on. So we had read the first one, people liked it. It was good. Like it wasn't like, oh my God, this was the best book ever, but it was like good. And I was like, okay. So when she came out with the second book, I'm like, all right, let's read this book. And I bought it at Costco, which I think is probably not a good sign, for whatever reason. So I tell everybody, and I read the back, I'm like, okay, this sounds exactly like the last one. So I go, hey guys, just so you know, this is the book, I'm choosing it, you know, put up your deal with it, basically. So people start reading it, and I, for whatever reason, I was like super busy, like I didn't have time to really, you know, I didn't have time, I guess, to read it. And people started reading it and they're like, this is bad. They usually complain about something, I'm like, all right, well, you know, it is what it is. Like, I'm sure I'll love it, you know? I'm a contrarian at heart. Well, people are like, yeah, you know, Kylie's not gonna like this one. I like see some comments are like, Kylie's not gonna like this one. I'm like, uh-oh. That usually means that it's like spicy. And I'm like, oh no. And I get a couple confirmations that it is. And I am like, all right, well, I gotta read this book because I said it. Like, you know, I start to try to read a couple pages, and it's one of those that's slow to start. Okay, slow to start. And I don't even really like I don't even really like the storyline to begin with. It was about this girl whose mom died, and so she had to come back home. It's like a Hallmark situation where she had to come back home and like run the family in Lakeside Resort or whatever, and like she has to do it and she doesn't want to, and she's still hung up on this guy. Like she doesn't want to go back to her hometown because apparently like people from high school thought she was crazy, like erratic or something. And then, you know, she also doesn't want to go back because there's like bad memories. Like she had like a complicated relationship with her mom. She doesn't have a dad, or she doesn't know where the hell he is. And then but she's still hung up on this guy that she met once, and it was 10 years ago, and they were 22, and she was working at a coffee shop, and he was in painting the mural. Hold on, my side of my head's freaking itchy. He was painting the mural on the wall, and she was in the coffee shop, and they were just like, they started talking, and then like, okay, wait a minute, hold on, this book is so up. So then, oh Jesus, okay, so I can't even believe it's so stupid. It's so stupid. So, and I was horrified. Okay, so they like hit it off, but he's got a girlfriend, which he admits, named Fred. Okay. And then she's got a boyfriend who loves the resort and has done nothing wrong as far as I know. And his name's Jamie, and he's like back at the resort, and she doesn't want to go back. She doesn't want to tell anybody that she doesn't want to go back home. Not even her best friend, not even her mom. Like she doesn't want to tell anybody that she doesn't want to go home. And she wants to stay in Toronto. It's like based in Canada, okay? So they like hit it off, and they spend like 24 hours together, which it's really not like 24 hours, it's like less than 24 hours. They spend 24 hours together, and they're just like doing things that people that have significant others should not do, like going dancing, going out to eat, going to see, you know, art installations, flirting, sleeping in her bed. What are we talking about? But they didn't do anything, guys. But they didn't do anything, and she's not a cheater. She keeps reminding herself that she's not a cheater, but she's like so attracted, and like when she finds out that he has a girlfriend, she's like, oh, it's like somebody stepped. It's like, oh. So yeah, totally like inappropriate, like unbelievably inappropriate. Okay, besides the glaring issues, it was one of the corniest books of a lifetime. Okay, literally like written. I mean, it's called Meet Me at the Lake. It should be called Losers at the Lake. These people are goddamn losers. They think that they're so edgy and like intellectual and like, oh, I love art and I love, her name's Fern, and like everything is about like, oh, he painted me a fern and I made a fern latte with a fern foam art milk foam. I don't know. It's like, what the fuck is going on? So I can't even describe to you. And like the whole book, he cannot commit. And he's literally like leaving, and then there's these horrible scenes. I literally, like, I was reading this on, I couldn't read it. Like, I physically could not read this book because it was too boring. So I had to listen for the first time on audiobook. And it just made it 10 times worse because the voice of the person was like doing voices that were really odd. Like, she would do a different voice for every character, but like, it was clearly a woman's voice doing the guy, which it's like, okay. And it would be like, he'd be like, Fern, it'd be like, Fern, what are you doing here? It was like, fucking, are you kidding? I was literally like, you know, and like, you're so cringe, you're like, ah, you want to get out of your own skin. So anyway, it was just the stupidest thing in the world. And like, he comes back because he had met her mom last summer. He had just for some reason come to that resort for a wedding, and like the mom and him like hit it off, and the mom asked him if she would be a consultant for the business. What? Like, I guess I just don't really understand. Like, it's so unbelievable. Like, the story is so stupid and unbelievable. Like, no one would believe that that would ever happen. Like, ever. And her ex-boyfriend happens to be the general manager of the resort. Like, what are we talking, like, what the, and he's still in love, and like, he's still in love with her, but like, you never see him. And, okay, spoiler, they get together in the end, obviously, but like, he keeps running away. He's like, I have too much family drama, you know, I have too much family drama. He's like, my sister lives with me, she's got a baby, and you know, I have to go. We're not, this was a mistake. We're not meant for each other. Yeah, yeah. It was like, literally like that. Like, that's how the person was reading it. I'm like, oh my God. So then he like takes off, like literally they're like sleeping together the whole week. Okay, he takes off. I can't believe it. He takes off and he's like, leaves the resort, doesn't tell anybody where he's going, misses the ball that's at the resort. Okay, which is like, why is a resort having a ball? Okay, grow up. So he leaves and she like calls him a million times, like, okay, hello, clingy, he friggin' left you. And then he's like, Fern. She goes, where are you? Where'd you go? And he's like, my niece is in the hospital. It's not a good time. And then she goes, well, I love you and I want to be together. And he's like, I can't, it was a mistake. And then he's like, we shouldn't have done this, blah, blah. And then anyway, so she like continues to like try to contact him, and then it's like over, and then like a couple weeks go by, and then his sister shows up at her doorstep, and she's like, shows up and she's like, are you Fern? My brother won't stop talking about you. And you know, it's like, why doesn't he come and like win her love back if he's actually in love? And she's like, you told him to never contact you again, and he's gonna listen. So I'm here to let you know that, you know, you should go fight for him. And it's like, excuse me, if somebody did that to me, I'm not fighting for anybody, okay? This is what I'm saying. Like, I can't get behind a main character that has no self-respect and is like literally just chasing a guy around the world. Like, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? So it's like, okay, what's going on here? And anyway, so she's like, go to him. She goes, here's his address, that where we live. She goes, well, and then the Fern goes, so how's your daughter though? You know, she was in the hospital. I heard she was in the hospital. And she goes, yeah, she had meningitis and I didn't know what to do. I called Will and asked him to come and help because we couldn't get, you know, and he told me to go to the ER. No shit. Go to the ER if you can't get a hold of your general primary care. You can't get a hold of your pediatrician. She's like, so I didn't know what to do. It's like, take your kid to the hospital, idiot. This is why I'm saying it's like losers, like stupid idiots, like dumb idiot losers. So that's why he like ran off that day, and she's like, go to his apartment, go to our house and tell him how you feel. And she goes, I won't be there. My daughter's gonna be staying at her dad's house and I'm going out with the girls tonight, so no one will be there. It's like, wait, your daughter has meningitis and you're going out with the girls. Okay, we got problems here. So she goes over there and like, he still is literally like not wanting to admit that he's like loves her back. And it's like literally been 10 years of this and he still can't say. And then she's like, okay, well, then she comes up with like this stupid convoluted list of like ways to win her back, which is like, this guy's not fighting for anything. And she's like, number one, you must start drawing again, because he stopped drawing. You must pick up your artwork again, just for fun. Number two, you must apologize profusely. Number three, no more secret phone calls. Like, if you have to say no more secret phone calls in front of your significant other, we got problems. We got problems. And then, wait, there was like a huge like glaring issue though. I'm trying to think of what it was. Oh, like he was literally just like, I don't know if, you know, a lot of women can't handle the fact that I live with my sister, and like, it was like a weird relationship with him and his sister. It's like, let it go. Like, let your sister go. Your sister's 35 years old and so are you. He literally wouldn't ever say like he loved her. Like she's literally like laying it all out there. Anyway, so eventually, I don't even know what happens, but I actually don't even know what happens at the end. But they're like, they get together. And like she goes and runs the resort. And the whole time she's like weirdly reading her dead mom's diary. It's a little intrusive. Okay, reading someone's diary is literally at the center of this. So anyway, worst book I've ever read. Corny, crunchy corn dog, cheesy-licious. Oh my God, cringe-orific. No, thank you. Don't ever read this book ever, unless you literally like, do you feel like self-sabotaging, you know? Just don't do it. But anyway, that's all I have to say for now. Just want to give you, I have to give you my, it was so bad. And I'm just like, oh my God, I was so horrified. Like I cannot believe that I picked this book for everybody. I mean, we do call ourselves the Bad Reads Book Club. And so true to the name, you know, it's true to the name, but it's like, oh God. All right.